Hi, Sarah Bannis here, Learn to Craft. So today I have something really neat to show you. Today I'm going to show you a tool that every Cricut crafter should have and silhouette crafter. These are absolutely fantastic. So this is going to be for weeding. This is the tool. Looks like nothing, right? Just looks like a pen. This is called a Tweety, okay? So this is the neat thing about it. So let me just show you something else real quick. For those of you who have been around for any time, you know that forever I have recommended a weeding pen, right? And if you want to spend under $10 and you have great vision and, light isn't an issue for you, get one of these. I'll link it in the video description. It's a fantastic weeding tool, right? You'll love it. This is fantastic. But this is an upgrade. So the Tweety, so you can see that it's got the regular, sharp point on it, but this is the kicker. It's got a light on it. Now these are not inexpensive. They're not for everybody, but they are 1000% worth it. So let's get to work and I'll show you what I mean. So normally you're weeding, and I purposefully did glitter because glitter vinyl, especially glitter HTV, is so incredibly difficult to see the lines on it. See how hard that is to see the lines? So, but now look at this. It's not easy to get on camera how much easier it is. Let me try to find. So can you see that you can see it there now? And it's super easy in real life to see. So let's go ahead and get weeding and I'll show you what I mean. So all I do is I hold it up like that. I can easily see what needs to come out. So that needs to come out first. Super, super, super easy to see these lines. So let me just say while we're working on this, if this video is of interest to you or helpful, like the video, that helps me out a lot. But also subscribe to my channel. When you're subscribed to my channel, you'll get notification when the new videos come out. Probably once or twice a week. Just lots of neat ways to not only use your machine, but also learning how to design for yourself. So that's like my favorite part of this whole craft is designing for yourself, because it just ups what you can do. You're not just grabbing other people's designs and, downloading them, uploading them to your Cricut or Silhouette, cutting them, and that's that. You can actually make your vision when you learn how to design for yourself. So, like I said, subscribe to my channel. You'll get the notification when the new videos come out, and you'll love it. So, one other thing, I just gotta show you this because it's so amazing how easy this makes it to see the lines. I wish it was easier to see on video. I wish you could see how easily I can see these lines and how easily I can grab these bits and just pull them right out of it. This is a fantastic tool. I'll link this in the video description also. And then I'm going to link in the video description, I'm going to link our Facebook group. I will link Cricut and Silhouette for Beginners. That one's probably, 200,000 members. Super friendly, super helpful. You'll fit right in. So I'll link that in the video description. Make sure you do join us there. I can't believe how much easier this pen makes it. And like I said, I've been weeding with this, a regular weeding pen, for years and years and years. And this is just, I held off on getting this because, like I said, these ones, this one right here, this is a great tool if you want to spend under $10. Fantastic. And most people don't have a problem spending $10. This one is a little bit more expensive, so I held off on getting it. And then I finally got it, and I just can't believe, I'm a little bit older, so my vision is not what it was, 10 or 15 years ago. So this is incredibly helpful to me because low light situations are not the best for my eyes. And this has really made a huge difference for me. And I really like too, so I like with a weeding pen, it's got like a little needle on the end of it. But I like this because it's really substantial, but you can still grab what you're trying to grab. I really like it though. This is going to be super pretty. I'll link in the video description also this font. Wait, once we get this all done, you're going to see how pretty it is. This is a font that I just found yesterday, and I absolutely love it. It's an inline font, so that means with an inline font, it has... Here, let me just show you. I'll show you this one little part right here, and you can see what an inline font is. Let's try to... I need my little Tweety light. I can't see without it. There we go. So I'll be able to show you in just 30 seconds here what inline means. So inline is this. See on the font how it has like cutouts in it? That's inline. You know, and that's another, actually, I'm going to do that really soon. I'm going to make a video on different types of fonts so that it's easier for you when you have this vision in your head of a certain font that you're looking for. It's easier to find that font if you know the font types. So for instance, like stencil would be a font type, or, you know, like I said, inline, or serif and sans serif and script and brush. And I mean, there's a ton of different types of fonts. And when you know those font types, it makes it, you know, much easier when you have this vision in your head of something you're looking for to find exactly what you're looking for, because you can narrow it down by font type. You know, I'm looking for, you know, say I'm looking for a inline bounce script, you know, and that way ones that look like this are going to come up. The bounce means that here's your baseline, and then the bounce means that it falls down, you know, down below it and then back up. So I'll do a video on that coming up here pretty soon on the channel. So if you're once you're subscribed, you'll get a notification when that video comes out. This is going to be so pretty. I can't stress enough though how fantastic this the Tweety is. I got it right on Amazon. Like I said, I'll link it. Link it in the video description. This is gonna go on a tank top for a bridal party. Oh, I just moved the Tweety away, and like as soon as I moved it away, I'm like, I can't see. And then I moved it back. I was like, let there be light. And again, I know not everybody kind of struggles with glitter vinyl, no matter how good your vision is seeing it. It's hard to see the lines on glitter vinyl, and this makes just a huge difference. But if you're a little bit older, or, you know, you have maybe not the best vision, it makes an even bigger difference. It makes it's night and day being able to see this right now. Like when I turn that away, when I'm holding it like this and I turn it away, I can't see anything. But as soon as I tip it back, I can see everything. It's amazing. I can't believe that. I just love it. And it really, it does a great job of, you know, these little bits, getting in these little, like right now I'm like kind of digging out this little area right here. And it just does a great job of just getting right in there and getting exactly what I need out. Okay. It's cracking me up because every time I move it away, I'm like, I can't see. I love it. All right. I can't believe I held out on getting this for so long. So glad I did. Yeah, so like I said, I will link Cricut and Silhouette for beginners. We have a massive collaborative of crafting Facebook groups. Everything from Cricut, Silhouette, Sublimation, Epoxy, Photoshop. We have a D-Stash group. We have just everything you can possibly imagine. But for totaling literally I think it's up to 3 million members or something like that. And all really great, super friendly, helpful, just kind, good groups that, like I said, you'll fit right into any of them. But I'll link Cricut and Silhouette for beginners just because I know in this video there's probably Cricut and Silhouette users, and that group's about 200,000. Actually, what I'll also link is Cricut for beginners, and that group is about maybe 700,000, I guess, is that group at this point, and that is a fantastic group too. That's one of those communities. So, and it's kind of weird to think about, but it's literally the size of a small state. There's that many people in there, so it's kind of neat to be part of a community that large, because what ends up happening is you end up being an actual part of the building of new Cricut trends, because there's so many people. What happens is somebody will post something neat, and then somebody else will do their play off of that, and then other people will play off of that. So what ends up happening is new Cricut trends emerge from our communities, and that's kind of neat to be a part of. So like I said, I'll link that just because of the sheer size of that group. That makes it a super fun group to be a part of. So I'll link both. Boy, this Tweety is just, I like saying the name too. The name is fun. But it is really just a little beast. It is fantastic. I am absolutely loving this. What a huge difference. I gotta tell you, this font. Ooh-wee. Look at that font. That is beautiful. That is a pretty, pretty, pretty font. Every time I wish let me try zooming in and see if it makes it any easier to see how big of a difference. Do you see that? Do you see how much easier it is to see these lines now? See, when I pull it away, you can't see that at all. And I'm not in a dark room. I'm in just a regular lit dining room right now. So, you can see that. And so the reason I say dining room is that I specifically came into my dining room so that you could see with a full light directly above the table. And, this is full lit, and you can't see those lines. Even when I pull it closer, you cannot see those lines, right? But then as soon as I tip this in, you see how you can, all those lines appear? And now you can see them all. And it's way easier in real life, even than it is on this, because it's hard to get a good angle on it. Let's see if I can get that. See that, though? Do you see how you can't see it at all? And now you can totally see those lines? That's crazy. This is making such a huge difference. Oh, I'm so glad I did this. And what I used to do is I used to take my cell phone light and turn my cell phone on. But what would happen, and it always super annoyed me, what would happen is that the cell phone only goes for so long. So it would go and go and go. And then all of a sudden, right in the middle of weeding, a super difficult area, it would turn off. And I'd have to put it down, put my weeding down, and turn the cell phone back on, and I was always trying to balance that. So I'm just so glad I found this. This is just an absolute game changer. Highly, highly, highly recommend investing in one of these. And don't go on and say, I didn't expect it to be that expensive. They are a little expensive. They're not, this isn't it's not a $10 product, but clearly worth it. Oh, wow. What a huge difference. Okay, so let me get the centers of these out. I was going to try and, let me zoom back out, because at this point, I don't want the whole thing to be off camera if I'm sitting down and I can't see what it's recording. I was going to do a bunch of different types of vinyl for you to see, but really at the end of the day, you know, glitter, there is no vinyl that is more difficult to see the lines than glitter HTV. So I figured just go with the absolute hardest, and that way you could see the best of what it has to offer. Man, oh man. I feel silly keep saying it, but I mean it's just that fantastic that it's just such a difference. Okay. This really is going to be super pretty. I'm kind of a glitter hound. I love things that sparkle. I'm that person that, like, if I'm walking down, you know, if I'm walking down a city street and I see jewelry shop, even if I'm not in the market to buy anything, there is a 0% chance that I am not going inside to look and see what they have. I love sparkly stuff. I have a video coming out soon on how to use rhinestone templates with holographic vinyl to make faux rhinestone designs for shirts. I mean, for anything, but, you know, specifically for an HTV. Super, super pretty, though. If you've never done that, that's fun. Okay, we are almost done. And this is gonna be fantastic. So recently I got a, like I said, so we are a community of crafters who are into many, 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 many craft types. And recently I got a 3D printer. And I gotta tell you, so I've heard, obviously we run a lot of craft groups, so we see a lot of people who do a lot of different things. I've heard many, many people over the years talk about these 3D printers and how much they love them and blah, blah, blah. And I always thought, yeah, whatever, what can you really do with a 3D printer? And I gotta tell you, it is the neatest thing ever. Absolutely love it. Because this is the cool thing about it. So, it's not just with a 3D printer, you can make... God, I can't get over. Every time I tip this away, I'm like, I can't see. And then it's like this realization, all I have to do is put it back and I can totally see perfectly. But so the 3D printer, the neat thing about it is, we all have so many tchotchkes and just stuff that we just, little knickknacks and stuff that just fills up our house that we don't need. But this is the cool thing about the 3D printer is that you can make really useful things, organizational things. And even something silly like, if I have a pen that I want to use in my Cricut and it's not a Cricut pen, all I have to do is print an adapter. And I can do that right from my living room. How neat is that? So it's a really neat, so I just recently got into that. So now we have a 3D printing group as well. I never realized how neat Facebook communities are for building craft communities for, or any interest group, until I started running these. And it really is so neat to be a part of the actual building of a craft, like to watch it expand and change and grow, and all off of the community. People learning together, and the friendships that come out of these groups. And I have lifelong friends out of these Facebook communities everywhere, all over the world. And how neat is that? And these are like not, it's weird because you don't think online friends being like real friends, but these are like people that have become part of my life just out of these Facebook groups. So this is obviously when you're working with scripts like this one, this script font, that's easier to weed because they're all connected, so nothing is really lifting up. In the center of this design is some serif work, and so I gotta be a little bit more careful that doesn't lift up. If you don't know the difference between a serif and a need that Tweety light, I can't see without it. That's crazy. Let me just get this part cut, and then I'll explain to you the difference between a serif and a sans serif. If you don't know the difference between a serif and a sans serif, this is kind of neat. So, a serif font, you see this right here at the ends of the letters? That is a serif. So, if you see the word serif for a font, that means it has these little these little like things at the ends of the letters. A sans serif is without serif, so that does not have these at the end. It's just straight. Just a little tidbit of information if you didn't know that. Knowledge is power, right? Okay, so we have this. Sorry, this area is a little bit, I gotta be careful here because this is more of the serif work. Let me get my little Tweety light in there. And then this letter can come off. Okay. Almost done with the serif. This is the last letter of the serif font. And then the rest is easier. Boy, oh boy, this is going to be beautiful. Okay, so that's that. This can come off of here. I like to kind of cut as I go, just to make it a little bit easier, so you're not dealing with all that like excess. Get that Tweety Pen so I can see that line. Boy, I am telling you, when you get one of these, if you click that link and get one of these Tweeties, and then come back and tell me what you think, because I am absolutely in amazement. I'm telling you, I would not lead you wrong. This is an absolute game changer for weeding. I should reach out to the company who makes them and see if they would do like a giveaway for, a lot of times companies will do like giveaways for our communities, just because, you know, they obviously it's a good marketing for them. And then our community benefits by, you know, people getting prizes. We're almost done. Almost. Just a tiny bit more. You can see how pretty this is. I just want to show you real quick. How beautiful is that? But you can see, so all of that inline work, this made light work of it. Oh, that's going to be so beautiful. Super excited about this one. I am an absolute font hoarder. I have quite literally probably, who even knows anymore, maybe 15,000 commercial use fonts. I've been at this for many years, and I just really got involved with the font work end of it a few years ago, probably like 4 or 5 years ago. Excuse me, and just every once in a while, I'll come across a font like this that I just fall in love with. Almost done. Oh, I can't wait to press this. I should have cut away all this. I should have cut off this, excuse me, all of this extra HTV. I hate that I'm wasting this. I'm usually much more frugal than that. I got so excited about getting this done that I just kind of like started ripping away at it. That's okay. I have sometime I'll have to show you guys my HTV storage. I have like seriously an insane amount of HTV, vinyl in general, not just HTV. But I found the neatest way to store it. I started buying shoe storage racks, but like stackable ones. So I have like an entire wall of my craft room that is all like these stackable shoe storage units. So it's 3 storage units high, but each one is like, say, five things inside of it. It's like 15 high by like a wall long. It's pretty neat. It worked out well. Okay, so that's that. And then these, so again, any of you who've been with me for any amount of time and around, these right here, these 2 laurels, this is from, these are extras, and if I this is kind of embarrassing, but almost every single design I make, this is my design, but almost every single design I make has these laurels in it. These are extras, and this is an extra in a font called Emissary. I'll link that in the video description also. Highly, highly recommend. If you don't own Emissary, it's seriously my most used font. I've been using it for years and years and years. Not only is it an absolutely beautiful font and has a beautiful sans serif that comes with it, but the extras kit with it that has these and this has all kinds of these type of things in it are absolutely integral to being able to make fantastic designs. So that's it. That's the Tweety. That is the Tweety. This is the most fantastic thing ever. Everybody should have one of these. It's got a nice cap on it, so you don't have to worry about poking yourself, and it's a nice strong cap. Like, this is a nice heavy, you know, not heavy, but you know what I'm saying. It's good quality. This will last for years and years and years. And I didn't undo it yet, but yep. So this unscrews, but I got batteries, you know, regular watch batteries inside of it. And that's it. That's all there is to it. So highly, highly recommend grabbing one of these. I'll link this in the video description. I'll link this font in the video description. I'll link our Facebook group, and I'll link both of them. I'll link Cricut and Sell Out for Beginners. And I'll link Cricut for Beginners. Join both. You'll love both. You'll fit right in. Fantastic people. And I'm also going to link this in the video description. This is just a regular weeding pen, like I said. No light on it. Let me see if I can bring it into focus. No light on it, but it's, you know, this is a great, less expensive weeding pen. If you don't have, you know, any kind of, if low light or whatever doesn't bother you. But this, I'm telling you, is fantastic. Highly, highly, highly recommend. Okay, so like I said, like the video. That helps me out a lot. Subscribe to my channel. You'll get the notification when new videos come out. Join us on Facebook, and I hope you have a great day. Bye.